There's a system that I noticed in some of the major markets that I visit in Nigeria. Back then, dealers or suppliers used to go to other dealers and get their products to sell to their own customers. At the same time, whoever has the customer is making money while his neighbor is also making money. That's what they do. Is not the typical Osafia, it's not the typical racketeering where you have to go to another person's shop and get market. And what they do is, if I am dealing on electronics, I'm dealing on plastics, for instance, and I have a customer who I'm the wholesaler or a distributor, and I have a customer who has come to buy in bulk from me, and don't have a particular design that my customer wants. What I'll do is to go to my neighbor who is selling the same product, either on the same line or far away from me, and get some of the things that my customer needed that I've assumed. I've also presented myself to my customer that I have them. I go to my customer, to my neighbor, and get those products, those designs of the product, and supply to my customer. By so doing, I am making money from the gains that maybe from the amount that I told my customer. Maybe if the product is selling for 1,500, if I go to my neighbor, being a neighbor on the same line, who knows the cost price as much as I do, he will give me 1,200, and I've already presented the product as 1,500 naira to my customer. Maybe 100,000 pieces or 1,000 pieces or 500 pieces. I'll make money 300 naira from each product. My neighbor must have also made his own money from each product. Maybe the cost price of the product is 900 naira, and my neighbor gave me 1,002, and I'm selling it 1,500 naira to my customer who is at the receiving end. I had made 300 naira from my customer who I'm selling to directly. Then my neighbor had made also 300 naira from me by coming to his shop or to his office to get the products for my customer. That is wonderful. A very good way of coexisting even as competitors in the same market. But these days, I've noticed something unusual and something that is so nasty. If we're dealing on the same products and I have a customer and I wanted to maybe come to your shop who is also you're also dealing on the same product, I come to your shop and get some copies of the product so that I can maybe add up to my own or outrightly get the total number that my customer wanted and supply to my customer. I would ask you, don't worry, when I get supplies, I'll give you back. That is one thing that I observed, and hey, I don't know how long that's gonna last. It don't used to be like that. But this system of trade by barter in the markets, I don't know how long it will last. I see people who do this as very selfish. You have a customer in your shop. Maybe I don't even have a customer. Or the customer did not come to my shop. He came to you directly. And you presented this product that you have it. And you come to my shop to get the product and promise me that when you have supply, you'll give me back. It's happening in many of our markets today. Observe them. Forget about the style of I have it, I'll go and get it for you from our store. No problem. That's beautiful. Anybody can believe that. Anybody can use that and make his own money. No problem. I'm not against that. But you get a product from me and tell me that when you have a supply, you come and give me back the product, not my money. I mean, it's unbearable. So people who do this should desist from doing this. They should stop doing this. Let me just speak it in our own language, in our pidgin language that everybody will understand. Any market person will understand. No, they collect people products, sell and say if you get supply, if you buy them, you go and give them. Or you go to your store, you go and give them back. It's not good. You don't want such a person's progress. If you can get product from me and supply it to your customer and you cannot pay me the money, you don't want my progress. That is just that. So we should stop that. Most time it leads to conflicts, it leads to arguments, it leads to doubts. People will come and get 100 copies of your product, and when they are returning, they will claim that maybe it's written, it's signed, is marked. They will tell you that they did not get up to 100. You gave them only 80. Or in another way you can lead to conflict is you get a product from somebody and you supply a substandard one. You get a product that sells for 1,500 naira and you supply the one that sells for 1,002 or even less than 1,000 and claim they are the same. It can lead to a lot of issues. If you love your neighbor, you love your competitor. I want to use the word love, it's a strong word. If you want the progress of your competitor or your neighbor, you get a product from him, supply to your customer, collect the money, and remit it back to him. You must have made your own money. Nobody's against that. But the trade by barter in modern times, inside our markets, at Idumota, at Balogu Market, at Martins, at Mandilas, Alaba International, Computer Village, all the super, Aswani, all the markets in Lagos, the major markets in Lagos, Alaba Suru, even where they sell metals, even where they sell flour, trade fair, articles market, wherever they do business. I'm using Lagos as a template for all other states, all other cities in Nigeria. That is not fair. Trade by barter in 2025, 2026, and onwards should not be allowed. If you get a product from your neighbor, get the money, make your own money from it, and remit whatever amount you agreed that he will sell the products from it to you, to the person. By so doing, you are making money, and your neighbor is also making his own money. Like we used to say, nobody come Lagos to Cambridge. You don't go Jos, you don't go Kano, you don't go Meduguri to Cambridge. We open a business for profits and for making money. We're not there to exchange products. So we should desist from this. It's fast killing our enterprise. It's fast killing our friendship. It's fast killing the competition. Thank you.